What is up, guys? So we got some big news for Endfield in the next version. Now, the live stream is happening on 11th, but you know, on the internet, we cannot wait that long. So we are now here scrapping the internet for any leaks possible. And we got some pretty questionable information on the future characters, kits, and their future character banners. So let's quickly take a look. So 1.2 in summary. So this is the source. Extremely questionable. Characters and future contents predictions via Tiba. So in summary, 1.2 is going to be Zhuang Fangyi first. She's going to be electric and an arts unit. I think electric automatically means they're an arts unit, right? Meaning they're not physical. Okay, now it's her kit. It gets really interesting here. She has 3 forms. Normal, sword, and jade form. Mechanics centered around electric fields. Electric infliction. And consumption and burst. Next character is Zhiyan, nature and polearm. Poised for sub DPS and support, expected to do well with Saihi, AG/Goat, and Fluorite. I don't know what the middle one is, but we'll see. And here's the content. Marker stone map. There is a one-time domain which is a black and white ink space. Wuling sub holds the outpost. Wuling AIC level 3 with new recipes involving liquid, cuprium, and making higher tiers Zironides and Aberrant Zone 5. Okay, more AIC stuff. And then more of the Aberrant Zone that nobody really cares. And here we have new enemies. Celestial Drum. And then it's bracket question mark. I don't know what that is. And then Neferith boss. Oh my god, we're gonna face off Neferith in the next version. I think it might be like weekly boss or like re-crisis. I don't think there's weekly boss in here. And that's for 1.2. Let's see 1.3. 1.3, it says Mifu and Camely kit like the one learned before. So before we continue with this one, I'll show y'all another leak that talks about Mifu and Camely's kit. It's not that long. Here it is. Mifu and Camely questionable kits from Shiroha. Mifu. Her skill can apply 1 stack of breach to the enemy. If the enemy has at least 1 stack of breach, the skill instead applies 2 stacks of breach. Ultimate applies 3 stacks of breach to the enemy. The breach stacks applied this time can overflow up to a maximum of 6 stacks counted. Link skill applies 2 stacks of breach to the enemy. So Mifu is just breach the character. Now keep in mind this leak was published during April 1st. Do be prepared for this to be an April Fool's joke. But anyways, let's look at Camely's kit. We haven't seen this character yet. Camely skill applies spell fragility to the enemy. I think this might be art sus. Ultimate generates a field similar to Li Feng's ultimate. Every set interval, it applies 1 stack of Scorch. Attachment to enemies within the area up to 3 times. Link skill. I think Link skill means combo skill. Consumes the burn status on the enemy and increase the entire team's Scorch damage based on the anomaly level. So I think Scorch might be combustion, or it might be like a new special reaction for this character. I think Camely is probably like a fire support for Levitate, or maybe a fire support for a new fire character. Anyways, back to the 1.3 content. Valley 4 DLC should be above Originium Load Spring. Wuling North Exclusion Zone waiting to be confirmed. So there is Valley 4 map expansion. I didn't expect that. And his story is Wuling story concludes, interlude starts. So Wuling story ends in 2 more versions. New edge space again. Aberrant Zone 6. I feel like edge space is just an end game for the sake of end game, even though it's not really an end game. Anyways, we even got some future versions leaks. It's extremely questionable, but it's fun to anticipate. 1.4 Summer Event and Half Anniversary also reveals some new character silhouettes. Content, new permanent gameplay mode. This might be the real end game that people are talking about. Zhiyan expansion expected to have dorm system. I guess you can sleep in the game now. New area to explore. Talos to Southern Hemisphere. La Fantoma. TGCC location. I think this might be the new region now, after Wuling. New characters. Passenger and Eunectus Reconvener. Waiting for confirmation. I have no idea what this is. Maybe it's something from the OG Arknights. And then we don't have anything else until 2.0. 2.0 update contents. This might be next year, honestly. Or maybe in late in this year, 2026. New giant desert area to explore with AIC centering around gas mechanics. New factions in the region. Handbit Circuit, Sand Reavers, Landbreaker. And then it says, yeah, take this with a grain of extra salt. People are arguing right now if this is true or not. So 2.0 is going to be desert area. Okay, so maybe the next region is this. Maybe the next region is basically Sumeru. Again, but just the Saiyan part. But other than that, let's not look that far yet. There are some other like data mine leaks a bit that I have one more. This one is for Zhang Fangyi's skill description. In the game files, it says something like buff character Zhuang Fangyi attack at half sword in thunder aura thunder chain attack at control thunder aura active normal skill. I'm not gonna read all this. Y'all can investigate yourself. So as we can see here, Zhuang Fangyi is probably all about thunder aura and thunder chain. And you know, as previously mentioned, Zhuang Fangyi has 3 forms: normal, sword, and electric. I think she might be a bit like Raiden Shogun with like her ult transformation, and then she gets like an electric sword, and then her electric attacks can like chain to one another, dealing like huge AoE damage. And then the new end game is going to be all like AoE mobs, so you're going to be forced to pull for Zhang Fangyi just to play the goddamn end game. There is also another speculation information over here. They're saying that the next live stream, it looks very green, right? So they're saying that it's going to be probably going to be about the ruling characters like Zhang Fangyi and also Li Zhiyan, which is nature. They're saying the next banners are going to be focused on nature, which is for Li Zhiyan, which means that previously when I like anticipate that Mifu was coming, Mifu was probably gonna come in the next banner, probably not gonna come in this banner. People are also saying that Mifu might be like a Zhang Fangyi support, so they don't want to like release Mifu first, and then people don't really know how does Mifu help the team. So they want to release Zhang Fangyi first, so people know that Mifu is gonna help support Zhang Fangyi. That way it will make more sense. So some good news and some bad news from this. Bad news is that Mifu is not coming right this instant, and we're gonna have to wait. But you know, I think as of right now, we're probably all gonna be pulling for Zhang Fangyi first, and maybe also Li Zhiyan, seeing if the leaks are true or not. As for the Mifu and Camely kit leaks, I found another one. It's even older, but it might help support the Mifu and Camely kit leaks just now. It says, Mifu plays stack effects using her skills. Camely can make her fire team even stronger. Content currently in development. Please refer to the actual in-game implementation, as this does not guarantee that this version will be released. So that is all the information that we have gathered so far. That is the maximum extent of our intel gathering skills. So the pull strategy is probably going to be pull for Zhang Fangyi, and then don't give a shit about the rest. Or just wait for like April 11 and see the live stream and see if these are really true or not. And that is all the information we have. Let me know in the comments what y'all gonna be pulling for, and I'll see y'all next time.